Hi, everybody. As we know, next week is Easter, and we're not going to be able to do Easter egg hunts or anything like that. So we have a few ideas for you to do at home. So this is Easter egg fun. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook. All of our books that we're reading are on YouTube. So don't forget to go over there and have the kids listen to our books. And then you also can follow me on Pinterest and check out our home learning page. I will be referring to that a few times in this episode on Easter egg fun because there's so much stuff and I don't have all the supplies. So I wanted you guys to know that. So first of all, something I learned last year when I brought Easter eggs into my classroom is the kids just love to go around the classroom, your house, and just put stuff in them and hide them and then have their own Easter egg hunt. Let them do it. Why not? I mean, what's it hurting? We all know we have Easter eggs. I got quite a few next to me. So we're just going to run through quite a few different activities you could do. So one of the activities you can do with Easter eggs are writing the letters on the inside and then having them match uppercase to uppercase, lowercase to lowercase. If they're not there yet, they could also be making patterns like we did yesterday, where it goes green, blue. The next Easter egg would go green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. Another way to do it is just match the Easter egg. Oh, look, I got a match. Woohoo! You can match them by color. You also could put numbers on the inside of them. If you wanted to, don't have a lot of Easter egg, put letters on them or numbers. Don't do both because it will really confuse them. This is just permanent marker. It will come off with alcohol. So it's another idea. Or put a piece of paper in there. Have the kids write different things in there, put them in there, have them hide them around the house and say, today, find 4 Easter eggs. Open it up. Tell me what letter, what numbers inside of it. So A, they're practicing their writing, and B, they're also practicing the shapes, the colors, the numbers, the letters, whichever one you guys decide to do. You don't have to do them all or just a few of them. If you're going to do letters, start with the letters in their name and the letters in your name. If you're going to do numbers, practice those numbers that me and Miss O have talked to you about that they're having a hard time with. If you can't remember, please message us and we would be happy to help you with that. So another fun thing to do with Easter eggs is a sink or float project. So back here I got my water. So something that you'll want to try to do is make a board like this. Here is my egg, and in it I'm going to put a screw, and then I must make a prediction. Will my egg float or will it sink? So then I would have to draw a picture here, and then my other egg is going to have 3 beads in it, and we did give you beads in those containers. I think it will sink, or do I think it will float? Now I can tell you the kids are going to be super excited about this. You don't have to do it in a bucket. You can do it in the bathtub. You can do it wherever you wanted to. I have to tell you, just let them experiment. If they do not want to do the board right away, first day, just let them experiment with it. The next day, then do the board, or a few days later. So, like I said, I was going to put a screw in one of mine. And then I predict that it's going to float, so I put it in here. And I was right. It does float. So then over here, I would put another picture of an egg or a picture of the egg with the screw inside, so I remembered that that was what floated. In my other one, I said I was going to put 3 beads. So I have a turtle, a whale, and an elephant. Put them in there. Let's find the other end. And I predict that this will sink. Now, oh, as you see, this one's broke. What do you think will happen if I put this one in when it's broke? Let's find out. So, it does not, oh, you hear it snap, my friends? I made sure it's closed. So put that in there. Oh, Miss Tressa was wrong. It floated. Is that okay? It is okay to be wrong. So another idea to do with sink or float, if you do not have eggs available in your house, use Tupperware containers. Put things in those. Use lids, have them put things on top of the lids. How many things will, objects will float on top of your lid? How many things will float inside of your boat? Flip it over. What will happen when you flip over your boat? So another way to do sink and float. Sink and float is a great way. It's supposed to be super nice next week. Get outside, throw some water in a container, do it in the bathtub. Really great ideas on that. So there's one idea, is sink and float with Easter eggs. And then another idea is Play-Doh. And if you don't have any Play-Doh, look on the Facebook page. I think we have 3 different recipes on there now on ways to make Play-Doh. So another way to use your Easter eggs is you're going to make a tower using Play-Doh. So, yes, I'm representing Northside today because I miss my friends very much. So what you would do is just have the kids, oh, you can't even see that, can you? Have the kids push some Play-Doh on top of here and then figure out the best way for them to stack it. Like, how can you make an egg Play-Doh tower? Can you put it on the side? Can you make your egg? Oh, woohoo, I made it stick. How high can you make it? How many Easter eggs did you use? How many globs of Play-Doh did you use? What did you make? They'll play with this all day. Another thing I saw, if you have access to it, is a box, and then you poke holes in it, and you put straws or wood sticks, and you have the kids balance it on top of that. I did not have a box, so I didn't have the ability to show you guys that one. But this one, the kids will love. If you don't have Play-Doh, you can always try shaving cream. It's another great way. Will it stick? What else in your house do you think you could use? Could you use cornstarch, flour? Could you make slime? What would happen if you use slime? Lots of different ideas and ways. I can tell you, Miss O and I are going to be making you some week 3 and 4 bags, and it will have Play-Doh in it, and we're going to try to get those to you next week. So that is another idea. Another great fun activity is if you have some rice. Ooh, I don't know if I can open this. Oh, that's screw. You have the kids dump a little bit of rice in here. You might say, and you might have them do it with a little tablespoon. How many scoops do you want to put in your egg? What do you think it will do when you put that many scoops in? Oh, here, I'm going to use this one. And then you put them together. Make sure it snaps. And then you can sing a song like, what could we sing? 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hill and far away. So any song. It doesn't, or you could just go around the house doing that. You also could do this with toilet paper rolls. Lots of other activities like that. You don't have to use rice. You could try flour. Does flour make a noise, my friends? You could use goldfish, animal crackers. How many goldfish, how many animal crackers can you fit inside the egg? Again, they love to hide these eggs around the house. So let them explore, figure out what will fit in the egg and what won't. Make a chart about that. It doesn't have to be anything big. Another fun one is doing shaving cream and putting it in. I have lots of things on my table. Oh, there it is. Putting your shaving cream in a pan. Maybe. So we got some shaving cream in a pan. If you have any food coloring, have the kids drop a few different colors of food coloring in here. And then, ooh, that shaving cream is strong. And then using your Easter eggs, like, how can you mix them? What happens when you mix them together? What happens if you put your egg here and you put it off to the side? Will it stick? What happens if I put more on here and then put it on top? How tall can I make my tower just with shaving cream? Once you're done, have them then wash it all, because it's just shaving cream. It's not going to hurt anything. You could do that. If you have Cool Whip, you could do it with that. I mean, then they can have a nice little tasty snack. And the food coloring, of course, isn't going to hurt them. And if you just use your primary colors, you are then doing color mixing and teaching them about that. So shaving cream's another good way to do that. Miss O did put on our Facebook page, make a Easter egg out of a box or a piece of construction paper and put it in your window. So then your friends can have a car Easter egg hunt, because we're not going to be having real Easter egg hunts unless it's in our own backyards. We could go around and see how many Easter eggs we could find in other people's windows and make a little check chart. So if you guys do decide to do that, please let us know so we can kind of put together a list so you guys can go around and check out other people's Easter eggs and maybe wave at your friend from the car. So then other things I did see, and I don't have any, if you have an empty egg carton, you can put numbers on those egg cartons. And if you have numbers on your eggs, can you match the number to the egg carton? And that's another great way. Or you can put the ABCs on the egg carton. That's another good thing. So that's a great way to do that. Some experiments that I did not have is a Peeps experiment, where you can put a peep in water, a peep in vinegar, and a peep in soda. Which one do you think will dissolve the best? Another great Peeps experiment is putting them in the microwave. Now check out the Pinterest page for the instructions, because I could be wrong. I think you put them in the microwave and you put it in for a minute. What will happen? And the peeps, of course, what? You're right. So make sure you're prepared for that. There is a jelly bean experiment also, and I think that is also with vinegar, but check out our Pinterest page because that will tell you for sure. Another great thing to do with Easter eggs is matching the colors. So, but like I said, if you have your kids, give them 5 Easter eggs at the beginning of next week and say, I want you to go put something in the Easter egg and then hide it. And then every day you have an Easter egg hunt, and then you shake it and say, oh, what do you think could be in there? It sounds like something that's heavy. It sounds like something that is round. Oh, it doesn't make any noise, because it might be a little tiny stuffed animal. So these are all great things. Easter eggs can just be used for more than on the day of Easter. Like I said, if you give your kids the Easter eggs, they're going to have a ball with them. I have little Easter baskets that we use in our room. So if you got an Easter basket, let them use an Easter basket and go around and collect them. And they'll do it over and over and over and over again. And then make it fun by doing some science stuff with shaving cream or Play-Doh or the Sink and Float, matching the letters together, making shakers with various items in your house, doing the Peeps experiment using empty egg cartons to then have them put them back in the correct one, and making those prediction sheets. Again, if you don't have Easter eggs, you don't have to worry. Use a Tupperware container. It's the same thing. I mean, no big deal. We're not asking you to go out and buy anything. Just use what you got, because that's what we're using around this place. So, again, Sink and Float, put things on top of a lid. So I'll do a whole Sink and Float lesson later, so you guys get some more ideas. Really let them look around, have a good time with it. And I hope you guys have a great Easter week and a great spring break week. Please reach out to us if you need anything. We will be reading a whole bunch of Easter books, and we will be putting them on YouTube. We are not allowed to put them on Facebook, so please make sure you check out the books over on our YouTube page. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.